fucking smashing, stinking rubbish, shit cunt music, fucking techno, fucking shit, bag of fucking rubbish, lot of fucking shit cunt rubbish, fucking really fucking, what the fuck is that? Fucking, what the fuck is that?
The only drum and bass sound system in the world.
Valve is a sound thing. Shaka used to use amps called valve amps. A lot of old sound systems used to use valve amplifiers, which had a really warm sound to them. And the longer you played them, the warmer and rounder the bass got, basically, out of these amplifiers. So that's what it's an expression of sounds for me. The name of the label is in it's a warm, you know what I mean, fat label in terms of sound.
And it was that whole fascination with bass. You know what I'm saying? It was like that unique free, and you had LFO, and then you had the people that copy them and whatever. But that was the driving thing. It was the bass.
Most clubs around the world only have high bass boxes. They don't have the boxes that do the low bass because that's not a commercial frequency.
Yeah.
Pop music doesn't use that frequency. So these PA companies only make bass for pop music, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we built a whole system. Some companies take years, you know, Turbo Sound, all these big companies, they take years to develop systems. You know what I'm saying? We developed our own system on a low budget over a period of 1 year. And I think it sounds excellent. You've got to get the acoustics right, the dynamics have to be spot on, do you know what I'm saying? In every angle, your crossover points, you've got to get your bass and mid, your highs, everything's got to be right, do you know what I'm saying? And it took us about a year just to get the tuning right. We had to get loads of different drivers, basically speaker components from all different companies all over the world and run tests with them, do you know what I'm saying, against other products and make sure we get the right roll-off and EQ dynamic points. Our main focus is bass, so the bass is the most important thing. We use a classic bass cabinet called a scoop bass bin, which is used by Saxon, Cox and all the Jamaican sound systems. We basically modernised the classic bass bin, do you know what I'm saying, to brought it up to date. And the rest of the system we just designed to fit with drum and bass, basically, do you know what I'm saying? The amps, everything, we had a lot of stuff custom built just to make sure it sounds right within what we want, sort of thing.
There was a stage where at one point we couldn't afford any mid-range and top end, so we had to physically build them. Carl designed these speakers, and it's like made out of, what is it made out of now?
What, flares and stuff?
Yeah, it's plywood, it's like birch ply, and
16 of them.
16 of them, and it's okay. You think 16's like a small number, but when you're making them with your hands and that.
Hands, sore hands. We didn't sleep for like 4 days. 4 days.
This is 5 days, man. We started on Monday. We ran out of time on actually on Friday.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Building these cabinets by hand, glue and wood and sawing and screwing and spraying. I had to get the mask and spray them all after. The whole thing was just a nightmare. It was pain.
It's not a joke. We're talking about 3 7.5 ton lorries filled to the brim of sound system. You know, it's like a convoy.
Bass bins on top of bass bins. A lot of people think we ain't gonna build it.
Yeah,
I know that people just think, oh, they're talking shit. They ain't building they ain't building no studio. They're not doing nothing, mate. They're just talking fucking shit and making tunes for V.
Yeah.
A sound system of this size and take it on the road is a bonus. So I didn't think I was going to build something this big.
I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you better stop it. This is a warning. I'm telling you, I'm showing you, you better stop it. This is a warning. I'm telling you.
You all say DJ, you say no! DJ!
system was heaving. It was absolutely rinsing. The presence of the sound system was complete in your face. You got full body resonance.
Wicked sound system. We had a really good time, didn't we? Good time. Danced all night.
That was fucking the bollocks, mate. I well enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
There are people coming up to me. I mean, I have friends and that are coming up and they're saying that they had baggy pants on and their boxer shorts were shaking and people's hair was shaking and the wind was blowing it and it was good.
Every time I walk through the crowd, any event we do, I get people coming up to me, tapping me, and go like that. Yeah, mate. Just.
The reputation of the sound system is now completely worldwide. Wherever we go, every country we've played in, literally, and it's not like we've played in a lot of places, a lot of states in America. We've played Japan. We've been everywhere, haven't we? Literally. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the reputation's there. The first thing that comes out of their mouth is, "Can you bring the valve sound system over?" And then you explain to them, you can't shit 16 times.
For me, you know what I mean, hearing valve sound, the best thing about it is like hearing everything in the place shake. I was in the mass and he was playing and like everything was just moving just like this, you get what I'm saying? And it was wicked, you get what I'm saying? The whole place was trembling and you know what I mean? It was just awesome.
Every time I go abroad, people are saying, "What's the valve sound system like? Do you think they're going to bring it here? Do you think they're going to bring it to America? Do you think they're going to bring it into Europe and all that?" It's become like a legend. And put it this way, it's the first time I ever wore earplugs.
For them man to be building a sound now, nothing but respect for that, and this sound is ridiculously good, trust me. I've been on the MC and the set is just wicked. Loud, big, clarity, heavy. Wow, man, it's going, trust me.
Never ever happy with what stage we're at. We're never saying, well, this is it and we're great and we're big shots because we're now on this level. I like to always think that we're always progressing and we're never ever, do you know what I mean?
Never content with where we are.
You're never content. We always do a bit better.
Nowhere near it. Yeah, we're just starting. Yeah. We're going to buy a club, basically, and we're going to permanently install half of the system into a club. That is the goal of this whole fucking project, as well as jacking the sound system, is having our own club. Club with the best sound system in the world, basically. So, yeah. Proper hardcore drum and bass, you know what I'm saying? Clean and raw, uncut, right, I mean, to the fucking commercial public, man.
What was that? Is that all right with me, G?
Hey, man, that's Clarky the cunt. Hey! We're saying this. We're saying, man. You alright? Yeah. Wicked. Alright. Wicked. Long time.
Come down.
Where's Nicky in fucking nutcase?
He's indoors, mate. He's in his bed.
That's what comes from on there.
Got to talk to you, mate.
Got one of these, mate, yeah? Got one of these, yeah? Yeah?
I used to go up his house when I was like 10, man, and listen to beats. You know what I'm saying? I was in school and he was working, man, so every Friday he'd come home with a big bag of records from Hitman Records.
That's the one, mate.
And he was just busting up the beats every day in there, man, mixing up. And I used to go in there and listen to all the tunes, you know what I'm saying? It inspired me, man, you know what I'm saying? Clarky, known him for a long time.
And when I meet you, Kevin, here,
I met Dean in here, man.
Met him in here, man was making some beats as well, so introduced them together and look how it's ended up.
Everyone's been brought up in this shop, man, when it comes to like house, fucking drum and bass, the whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? When we were kids, this is the place where you come and get all your white labels, the whole thing. This is you know what I mean? This is the point in London for buying your music, full stop. Classic. Legendary Black Market Records.
First ever shop will add a section just devoted entirely to drum and bass. The first ever shop.
Classic. It's a classic shop. Classic.
Yeah. If you go on Brilliant Classic now, it's just...
It's an institution.
Yeah.
Got a couple of things here. Sold out for a few.
Oh, is that the little section, yeah?
Yeah, you did have a bigger section, but they've all gone.
Got your other one there, that's gone. Got these here. We'll have the album out soon, smashing it, late September. So there's a good vibe about already. People asking for it and stuff. So.
Oh.
What's that?
All right, we're going to go and do this interview thing, yeah?
Yeah, this is Lemon D.
And this is Dillinja, and right now you're watching the Kilohertz DVD.
The current state of drum and bass, it could be fixed up a hell of a lot better. For obvious reasons, what we've been saying for the last sort of 3 or 4 years is that there's not enough musical influence in the music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are just out there to like battle against each other with noisy, smashing beats and not really thinking about the overall, do you know what I mean, thing. Whereas the tunes they're making are quite disposable. I mean, we all make disposable music to an extent, but you know, you've got to have a flavour in there. And I find there's not enough classics out there anymore. Back in the day when, you know, 96 and before, you could still play certain tunes, maybe not out, but indoors, and they've got flavours and they're kind of still rocking, do you know what I'm saying? With drum and bass at the moment, they're too few and far between. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'd like to think that people will start structuring their music right, in the sense that it's got more musical vibes in there.
What I think of drum and bass right now, I think it's getting a lot better. I could say 2 years ago, I thought drum and bass it went through a phase where there was a lot of smashing, stinking, rubbish, shit cunt music. You know, there was no heart or soul to it. It was just sounded like a load of mishmash of fucking crashing cymbals with fucking techno fucking shit smashed into it as well. Shrapnel, bag of fucking shit slashing around in a pot. You know what I mean? Fucking rubbish, to tell you the truth. There were still good tunes then, but most of it was there was a lot of fucking shit cunt rubbish being played, you know what I mean, and made. Do you know what I'm saying? But now, things are getting a lot better. I'm just hearing a lot more flavours, you know what I'm saying?
Surfacing. But it's
surfacing, man. A lot. Yeah, but there still is a lot of good stuff coming out right now.
You need like there needs to be like a majority of people making the music need to be making it. You get what I'm saying? If we go out, how many tunes are you hearing? You're probably hearing like 5 to 6, 7, and the rest of it's
I
noise.
agree with that.
I'm just saying,
to you, compared to 2 years ago, that fucking 5 or 6 tunes is tremendous, man. Because I weren't hearing no 5 or 6 tunes. I was hearing like 2. So right now, I'm like, yeah, there's fucking 6 or 7 now, or whatever. There's 8 now, so it's getting fucking better. Yeah. And what I'm really pleased about at the moment is that, you know, a year ago or a year and a half ago, you could have played them like a tune with like beats switching and smashing and all over the place, and they'd be standing there looking at you saying, "What the fuck is that?" Now, they're getting back into beats again, beat switching, flavours, different kind of breakbeat patterns. They're getting back into that thing again, and that is what I love. And they're getting back into that, and that's fucking very promising right now. So I'm going in the studio and I'm switching patterns. I'm doing what I love, man. I like to get intricate with beats. I'm starting to do it again, and I'm playing tunes out, and half of the crowd are into it. Whereas it's like 2-3 years ago, I'd have played a tune like that, and like probably like 5% of the crowd would have been into it. The rest of them looking at me, what the fuck is that? They wouldn't understand what I'm doing. So that is a good thing. That shows me that people are being educated and they're getting back into breakbeats and they're getting back into patterns and switchings and flavours again.
Basically,
it's going to take a long time. Yeah. It's going to take. I think if everyone just knuckles down and fucking continues making flavoured beats again with patterns and stuff, I think a year from now, I think we could be rolling again, man.
I think the drums, as long as the drums come back into the music, that's a long. If you look at all the tunes that have been released over the last 3-4 years, how many tunes can you honestly say that have got real, not even real drums, but drum patterns in them? You know what I'm saying? Drum edits, patterns and shit like that. So it's like, okay, the drums are coming back, and you know, drum, bass, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it can, you know, people can understand what we're all about. It's like, you know,
we coined a phrase, we put the bass back into drum and bass. Let's hope that people can start putting the drums back into the fucking drum and bass, because we kind of like...
We're fucking doing a lot for this scene, man. We built the sound system. We did that for a fucking joke. That's to help the scene, man. That's the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Shape the future. It was drum and bass. Get it back to how it should be, man. You need the bass. You need the fucking right sound system. You need it to sound right. If you haven't got the bass in the sound system, you're going to make tunes to cater for other frequencies. You're going to start making tunes with high, noisy bass lines like we've done before we built the sound system, because they cut through on systems better. You play a deep bass, stinking little, dirty, little, grimy deep bass tune on a shit that's got no deep bass, they're going to look at you like, what the fuck are you playing? Because it's going to sound terrible. The noisy tunes will sound better than the ones with the growling, deep bass lines.
Yeah, the album Kilohertz. It's a continuation from last year's album, which was called Big Bad Bass. This album is strictly dancefloor again, but you've got to understand why we've coined this one the Kilohertz, because the kilohertz basically is a measurement of sound frequencies, i.e.
bass. You know what I'm saying? This album's been designed for the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight, stinking, nasty, stinking bass lines crunching you and smashing you straight in your face. Raw, undiluted, raw
bass.
drum and bass straight in your face. Ain't no fucking around. You know what I'm saying? It's the real thing. You know what I'm saying? We've been testing these tunes out all over the world, especially on the valve sound system. We've hurt a few rib cages with these tunes. You know what I'm saying? They've done the job. They've done the real. They're the real thing. Kilohertz.
The real deal. Totally.
Good Girl is just a little step out, the way the beat pattern is in the bass, it's just an old little grimy step out thing from the old. It reminds me of old Blue Metal kind of thing. It's got that old step out kind of pattern to it, that old rider kind of step. And that's basically what I wanted to do on that track. And it's been getting played a lot, and surprisingly the people do like it. Because the way the scene is at the moment, everything's rolling, and then a lot of the kids don't understand complex breakbeat pattern tracks. I didn't expect them to take to it, man, but it's very fucking encouraging to see that they're getting back into breakbeat patterns again, man. So that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a real good thing. So that was Good Girl.
Ride With Us basically was a track that I put together. The whole vibe of it was to sound quite 80s in the sense of the vocal, 80s kind of pop rock kind of vibe. Because I was watching a film that week, because I was watching a lot of DVDs at the time, and I was watching a film called Lost Boys. It's basically like a lot of runaways that were riding with a bunch of vampires. So I just coined the title Ride With Us, and just basically put a track together with the whole vibe that I got from that film. It wasn't supposed to be deep, it was just supposed to be a rolling out thing, but it's just got a vibe to it really, and that was it, you know.
Crunch. It's a track that I designed for the valve sound, you know what I'm saying? It's a crunching, dirty, smashing bassline track with beats switching and chopping all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's just letting that out the way I felt, and when I done that tune, I felt angry that day. I wanted to just do something that I love doing, which is smashing and crunching beats and crunching bass lines out. And then I find that over the last 5 years, I haven't been able to do that as much because the crowds have responded better to more of my rolling style tracks, like Southmans or things like that, tracks that just roll out and they're quite simple to people that are newcomers to drum and bass. They can just roll to it, and you haven't got to be into drum and bass for years before you can understand it. Where crunch is a serious smashing, crunching track, you know what I'm saying? For people that know about patterns, old school drum and bass patterns, you know what I'm saying, from the early 90s. Going right through to 96 when things started to roll out more, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to do it, I had to get it out of my system, I had to smash something in someone's face. And that's what I've done with Crunch. Fast car. I made it for a laugh basically. I got a simple drum loop up and I got a microphone and I hooked it up to my car and just like revving the engine and like I thought come up with this idea, fast car. I basically made it for just DJing in the States basically. I wanted to make a track that I could play in the States on a DJ and it just fitted in with the whole vibe of the States and everything. So I made Fast Car and it was a fun track, I made it as a joke, and it blew up. And it ended up being a single, but it wouldn't have been my choice personally for a single. But the crowd wanted, people want that track, man, as a single, do you know what I'm saying? So it's come as a single, man, and that's Fast Car.
Just roll. Basically, that is it. The title just tells you. It's just roll. You know what I mean? It was.
Roll that.
Nah, it's just. There's no deepness, no thought to it. It was just a basic drum and bass roller, rolling beat, rolling bass line, and a snare that was a bit mixed a bit too much in the sky, as Carl says, but you know, it was there. And at the time, I didn't have another track to put on the album, to be honest with you, and it was there, and it had a good mix to it, apart from the snare, which was in the sky, but it kind of fitted with the whole sound at the time, so I just went with it.
Hands in the Air, that track was inspired by raves in like the early 90s basically. We used to go out to raves like Innovation at Crystal Palace, not Innovation, Elevation, sorry, at Crystal Palace. And like you get DJs like Frost and Groove Ride and everyone ripping it up. And those days when the tune had a big breakdown with this big string breakdown, the kids used to have like white gloves on and they'd be like, their hands would be in the air. And like, so I'm saying that I just wanted to recreate that vibe again in the track, and that's why I've done Hands in the Air basically.
Yeah, Afterlife was basically a track that I'd written 4 years ago, and I just done beats and I gave it to a friend of mine called Michelle Gale. She's like an established singer and actor, and she wrote these vocals on this track, and I was really impressed. I was like, yeah, it's just like, this can work. But the actual vocals overshadowed the track at the time. I wanted to mix the track down, and I never actually did anything with it. So what I did was kept it there until I was ready, and I thought at the time I was doing kilohertz, it'd be good to have a vocal piece on there, and also the fact that Afterlife had this kind of like soulful vibe to it, it kind of tied in with what we were doing, with like, you know, each track had to have a different vibe to it, a little era vibe to it, so that was the whole thing sorted for me. Basically, I decided that I'd use Afterlife on the album just to break it up a bit, you know, and keep it on that kind of soulful jazz thing with a jazz break kind of pattern.
Right, Time Out. You know what, Time Out was just a little rolling thing what I've done. And because it's not a concept album, because it's just a club album, I wanted to show a few different styles. Time Out, it just reminds me of just a kind of just a little rolling kind of jump up vibe, but it's still got a bit of heart in it. The intro says that with the little vocal textures that come in and the string and the string patterns, but basically it is just a little roller. It's nothing deep, nothing to write home about. At the end of the day, rollers are good in the club, they work, and that's what people like. So sometimes you just got to roll out, and that's what I've done, roll out, Time Out.
Program 1 was basically, I put a lot of harsh, like K, like you know, 1K to 3K like frequencies in the beats and on the strings and stuff. I just mess around with radio frequencies all the time. Some of it you can't really hear, but it kind of makes up the atmosphere of the beat and the tune. And the reason why I titled it as Program 1, because it was as if it was like, you know, on the radio, Program 1, and that's it basically. Generation X there was me having a bit more fun, a bit more thought went into that. Previously it got released on a 12, but I wanted to go back in on it and make it a bit more accessible for the club, just so it's more rolling, and it's just me having fun in the studio. So I decided that day that I wanted to be John Lydon from the Sex Pistols. I just got on the mic and put it through a distortion effect on the mic like they used to do in the 80s, the old cheap way, and just rolled out a ravey, punky kind of rolling valve sounding track, really, you know what I'm saying? And, the vibe's there, but I prefer to have John Lydon on it, do you know what I mean? So if he's watching, then 0208 853 4900, info@valverecordings.com, please.
I should have written something out, you know, I'm talking shit.
bass bins with us. For the last month, we've been preparing for this gig. We've made a point of making tonight's gig very special, basically because of our relationship with TOV and everything else. It's nice. Plus we're in London. We want to let the London people see what's happening. They're missing out. We're always everywhere else, you know?
I've heard it once before, and it's very, very loud. Good. I prefer the moodier sort of sound anyway. Prefer it to the sort of jump up. You know, it's much better feel, I reckon.
Excited. I've heard it before though. Right. It's fucking awesome, mate. Went to a Reading and it fucking blew the place down. Real good, mate. Real good.
DJs and MCs are both just as important. I feel that they're both just as important as each other. I mean, you have a lot of conflicts where DJs feel that MCs are too loud, MCs feel that their mic isn't turned up. My main interest is to get the whole sound system as level as possible. I don't want the mic louder than the music, I don't want the music louder than the mic. Come together as one. That's it, it's an ongoing fight. I mean, I really wish that the DJs and the MCs would both just understand that that's what I'm all about. Forget all the other sound engineers. I know there's people that don't like MCs, there's people that don't like this. I like the whole thing, man. I want it to sound good, you know?
You're going faster. faster. Hey. You're going faster. You're going faster. You're going faster. You're going faster. Hey.
I've seen it a couple of times before, and this time I've remembered to bring my earplugs. I mean, it is a perfect place to hear drum and bass music. I think the DJs love playing the music on it, the people love hearing the music on it, and it's just a totally different experience, you know. Yeah, Dillinja's tunes probably sound the best, but everyone else's sounds pretty fat on there too. And it's just something different, something fresh, you know. It makes the night different. I like it a lot. Yeah, the truth is, I mean, when I was up at university in Leeds, my friend put on a Valve System night, and I actually had to help put it in, and I tell you, there's a hell of a lot of speakers, and it takes a while putting all that together. A whole team, 3 van loads of stuff. It was like, you know, it's a big thing, and you know, and you only have to go in there once and you hear what it's all about.
I do it because I love it. Yeah, that's me, man. I wouldn't be doing anything else.
No matter how much grafting goes into it, no matter how many times we have difficulties in that, we always get through it. And when you can stand back at the end of the day and look and watch everyone having all that fun and enjoying it,
that's the one, man. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.